Department of Homeland Security says it has deported the undocumented man who was allegedly helped by a Milwaukee judge. Eduardo Flores-Ruiz was arrested after leaving Judge Hannah Dugan's courtroom in April. Prosecutors say Dugan let him out through a back door when she learned federal agents were waiting to arrest him. She was also arrested and is set to go on trial next month.
Guilty, 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 guilty. Thank goodness this liberal activist woke judge was found guilty. Okay, jury reaches verdict and trial over Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan. For those of you who don't remember, this is the liberal activist woke judge that helped an illegal immigrant escape and evade ICE while that illegal immigrant was in her court addressing an abuse charge, multiple domestic abuse. I think he got charged with like 3 counts of like domestic abuse because he beat the hell out of a woman that he was dealing with, and I believe he beat the hell out of a man that was there as well. And I don't even think it was a cheating situation. It was just a situation of like just an animal who can't control his anger, right? So imagine you're in court to testify against this guy for beating you viciously, but this liberal activist judge here helped him escape out of the back door of the court because ICE was there to arrest him once the court date or once that trial was finished. They were standing outside waiting for him. Can I just read this off real quick and then we'll get into the video clip to get you guys caught up for those of you who aren't aware of the situation. Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan reacts after hearing her guilty in federal trial. Look at her face. I love that drawing of her. This was her reaction when she got found guilty. Now let's get into this news clip once again, just to get you guys caught up in case you're unaware of this whole situation and what actually happened with this lunatic liberal activist judge. So check this out here.
For the first time, we're seeing Judge Hannah Dugan outside her courtroom April 18th wearing her black robes, appearing to confront several federal agents there to arrest Eduardo Flores-Ruiz, a Milwaukee man and Mexican national charged locally with 3 counts of domestic battery. This video, released by Milwaukee County through an open records request, is part of the evidence in the case against Judge Dugan, who's charged with obstructing a federal investigation, concealing Flores-Ruiz, allowing him to leave her courtroom by a different door after sending the agents to speak to the chief judge. Flores-Ruiz, dressed in black with his attorney, is seen in several of the videos leaving by that other door, one prosecutors say was used by jurors and not open to the public.
Time out. It's just now dawning on me that his attorney is in on it. So how does she escape justice? She needs to get brought up on federal charges too, now that I'm thinking about it. Because that trial wasn't even over with. Okay, they were in the middle of it. And then this liberal activist judge distracts ICE, gets down from, her bench, right? Still in her black robe, as you can see, distracts ICE to help him get away. And you see the lawyer is in on it. His lawyer is helping him escape as well. So she too should have been arrested and brought up on federal charges. I want to see that woman behind bars.
As he leaves, though, he is seen in the hallway, followed by another.
Rewind it back just a little bit, then I'm going to shut up.
To the public. As he leaves, though, he is seen in the hallway, followed by another agent. As Flores-Ruiz gets into the elevator to leave, the agent slips in as well. According to the criminal complaint against Dugan, that agent followed them down. The agent seen here following out of the building downstairs, and once backup arrived, they tried to arrest Flores-Ruiz, who another video shows ran north in front of the courthouse for nearly a block before agents caught up with him and arrested him. Federal agents arrested Dugan herself a week later.
Eduardo Flores-Ruiz's domestic violence case is moving through the Milwaukee County Court. He is, however, in federal custody on his immigration arrest. The FBI arrested Judge Dugan at the county courthouse 1 week later on April 25th. She pleaded not guilty in a federal court last week.
Judge Dugan, your response.
That's Dugan exiting the federal courthouse after an arraignment last week. Her legal team filed a motion to dismiss the case, calling it unconstitutional and saying that she is entitled to judicial immunity. A judge set a tentative trial date for July 21st.
You see how they just throw around unconstitutional like crazy? They just say that just to be saying it. Everything's unconstitutional. Everything's unconstitutional. That's what Democrats refer to. Anytime justice is being served, or a Democrat is facing accountability, or an illegal immigrant is facing accountability for that matter, whether they're, being found guilty in a courtroom or getting taken away, getting sent back home by ICE, everything is unconstitutional. But on top of that, what's even more ludicrous is that she believed that she should have just been immune to any type of federal charge simply because she's a judge. These people are crazy how they believe that they are above the law. But as Big Tush once said, no one is above the law, with the exception of possibly Big Tush. But let's not get into all that with Big Tush, the New York Attorney General, right? Let's skip over that right now and just focus on this victory here and relish in it. So let me go back to this article next, because I want to read through this very quickly, and then we'll be out of here. Okay, so once again, judge reaches verdict in trial of Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan. Federal jury finds her guilty on one of two accounts. She got found not guilty on the misdemeanor account. I saw that previously before reading, but on the felony account, which is what really matters, she got found guilty on the federal felony charge. Okay, so a jury on Thursday found Milwaukee County Judge Hannah Dugan guilty of a federal felony charge that she obstructed or impeded proceedings before a U.S. department or agency while acquitting her on a misdemeanor count tied to concealing an individual from discovery and arrest. I don't know why she would be acquitted of that, but okay. Her defense team released this statement shortly after the verdict was read. While we are disappointed in today's outcome, the failure of the prosecution to secure convictions on both counts demonstrates the opportunity we have to clear Judge Dugan's name and how she did nothing wrong in this matter. This is insanity. We have planned for this potential outcome, and our defense of Judge Dugan is just the beginning. This trial required considerable resources to prepare for, and public support for Judge Dugan's defense fund is critical as we prepare for the next phase of this defense. So they're going to start like crowdfunding and stuff like that. The judge did not set a sentencing date. The defense plans to fight the conviction. The maximum penalty would be 5 years imprisonment and a $250,000 fine. Please give her the full 5 years plus the $250,000 fine, which you and I both know that woman cannot afford. Okay, they need to bankrupt her and jail her the same way they were trying to do Trump. This is what they tried to do to Trump. They tried to bankrupt the man and jail him. And look at how things turn around and come back around full circle. Now it's one of your own that's looking at being jailed and bankrupt.